Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's RG again, or Raymond, whichever you prefer. Yeah, just coming at you today with a everyday carry video. I know I was talking earlier in my last video about an EDC video, basically a video displaying or showcasing what I take with me um, everywhere I go every day. And everywhere I go, meaning work, because I don't really go many other places besides work Monday through Friday and home on the weekends. So I'd love to go into that, and I'm gonna flip right to that. Yeah, and we can talk about it there, I guess. So yeah, anyways, here is the spread, and I'll go into each item individually. Just wanted to show a quick overview of it all. All right, so yeah, let's start off with our first item, the Beats Power Beats Pro. Can't fucking open them with one finger. Yeah, so let's start off with our first item. It's the Beats Power Beats Pro, like wireless earbuds. I can't open them with one finger. I need to get a camera tripod. But yeah, these are essentially the only wireless earbuds I see myself ever needing. I'm not an AirPods guy. They are made by the same company, but you'll see they got this fancy clip on the back. I consider myself a little bit of an athlete, not a crazy athlete, but a little bit of one, and these clips on the back are very nice for when I'm trying to work out, listen to music, and they're also just handy to have throughout the day doing random tasks. I mean, they don't ever fall out of my ears. It's not really an AirPod issue, especially if you're not doing anything active. But these are very nice. Same price as the regular AirPods. Not as quite much functionality as the regular AirPods, but they do the trick for me. And they're neon orange, which is kind of cool, I suppose. Love them. I'm probably never going to need to replace these until maybe the next Power Beats Pro 2 come out or whatever. These are just the shit, man. Next item on the list. Why don't we just go one at a time? You'll see I have my notebook here. It's a fancy little field notebook. I'm not going to show the details of it because I do journal in there, but I do want to show, like, this entry, for instance, is kind of a fun one. And it's essentially all my Arch Linux stuff. Apps, config, some commands to run Chromium and then get rid of the terminal, but that doesn't work. So instead I just run Chromium and then move the terminal to a different window I hardly ever see. But yeah, this is my little notebook. I keep this in my pocket, and I keep this fancy pen that I got from work, the Pilot Razor Point 2 Japan. It writes very smooth. Yeah, enjoy it very much. It's a very fine tip pen though. Fine tip. I'm not really the biggest fan of fine tips, but I couldn't deny just the clean look of the pen, so I just threw it in the pocket with me, and it's been working fantastic. I do love having the notebook on me. Yeah. Next item on the list is my wallet. I got this cool. It's called a Mighty wallet. They're made out of Tyvek construction paper, essentially. If you remember, never mind. It's not called the Mighty wallet. The Mighty wallet was the OG paper wallets from back in the day. They were called Mighty wallets. This is some new brand. I couldn't even tell you what it's called. This is the micro wallet though version that they have. It's a little flip out. It holds up to 8 cards. I think I've got 6 in there right now. It does have a little cash pocket. I've got $1 in there right now. That's my daughter's dollar. And then I got a coffee card. Essentially, every time you get a coffee from a coffee spot around here, you get a punch, you get 10 punches, you get the free coffee. And yeah, dude, just a cute little artistic wallet. One of those things I bought that I didn't really need to buy, and I regret it, but I do love the art of it. One thing I wanted to show you as well, if I get rid of my cards, I know it's silly, but you'll see a little mouse. I ripped up the flowers, and there's our brand right there, actually, paper wallet. Yeah, it's just a cute little artistic design, and that's what really the way they got me. But overpriced wallet. But we have it either way, and I'll put those back in there later. As you can see, I do a lot of my videos unscripted, no cuts. I need to get a goddamn tripod if I'm going to take this YouTube shit seriously. Because, yeah, I just kind of make YouTube videos when I feel like it. And today I felt like it. This is, oh my god, just a hot item of my everyday carrier. This is probably maybe the #1 item that I'm just extremely proud to own. This is, for camera people who are unaware, This is the Ricoh GR3 24.2 what is it? 20 megapixel CMOS camera, if I'm not mistaken, CMOS sensor. But dude, this is just my everyday carry camera. I used to have a Canon T5i, and that was a fantastic camera, DSLR. But the issue was the size. The Ricoh GR3 size is just so nice. I literally never have an issue throwing it in a pocket. I always throw it in my jacket pocket. I just love this camera. It's taken some fantastic pictures of me and my family. I take it on every adventure I ever go on, and I consistently take at least 1 or 2 pictures of what's going on. Even this morning, I went on a walk around my neighborhood, and it wasn't an exciting walk, but I took a couple pictures just to do it. Like, I just enjoy taking pictures. For any of you who are familiar with photography and the fun of it, then you'll understand. But I just love taking pictures, and this is the camera for me. I don't ever want to replace this camera. I'd hope that it lasts me 20 years. I just got some replacement batteries as well. You'll see the screen protector is a little cracked, but it's not cracked enough that I need to replace it. Yeah, this is just such a good camera. I don't need to go into depth about the GR3, as there is so many YouTube videos about this specific camera. But I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm very happy with this purchase. I am still paying it off, sadly, though. It is a very expensive camera. Ooh, another one of my fun items. So you'll see, whoops, this is kind of a fun one. This is actually a pocket knife. It's kind of hard to tell because it's the way it's designed, but it's interesting designed pocket knife. I actually got this one for my birthday this year. My dad every year gets me a new knife for my birthday, basically, and this is the newest pickup. But it's a CRKT. I couldn't tell you the exact name. Maybe it's right here. They're pretty good about that. It's called the Oak Tool. But yeah, the cool part about this knife is that it flips out to open. So you don't flip it up and around like a normal knife. You flip it, the opposite way. I don't know what the word is, and it's a very great fidget toy. So I'll do this. I'll just click, 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 click. Like, it's a fidget toy, 100%. But it's a dangerous fidget toy. You can cut people with it if you'd like, or I mostly use it for cutting bags of snacks open. But you can also chop people if you'd like, I suppose. And as you can see, there's a cut on my fingy from me trying to peel a carrot the other day. And I fucked up and peeled my finger instead. But yeah, that's my pocket knife. I mean, since I was, 13, I've been carrying a pocket knife with me every single day. I mean, I would bring it to school as much as people try to get in trouble for it. They're a tool. They're a tool at the end of the day, and it's a useful tool. I use my pocket knife, maybe 5 times a day. That's just a random number, but I genuinely use it every single day. I would be lost without it. And as you can see, I have no fingernails, so pocket knives come in clutch for that as well. I'm an anxiety-ridden fool. Next item, I suppose. This is a very boring but essential part of your everyday carry, and it is the keys. As you can see, I've got a nice fancy key ring. I'll just throw that on my belt loop. This is how I access work. It's my little work key fob. This is a little reset paper clip for if I need to reset stuff. My key fob for my car. I got a Nissan Rogue SUV. Got my house key. Got my post office key. I got a Grogu key. This is actually to my sister's house, so that's how I access her house when I want to steal stuff from her. This is a little Gerber multi-tool, like genuinely useful. There's a pocket knife on here as well. Let me crack it open if I can with one hand. Sorry guys, I'm unscripted YouTuber. You know this. Everybody knows this. I've mentioned it already. Oh, let's see if I can do it with one finger. I don't have to use two. But yeah, most useful piece of equipment on my little multi-tool is these pliers for sure. There's pocket knife, screwdriver, flathead, scissors actually. But yeah, the most used item I'd say is this little set of pliers. And then I got a monkey's fist. My dad knows how to make these monkey's fists, so he made one for me, and I threw it on the keys. And yeah, that's my key set. Nothing too crazy. I think it looks pretty cool. I went with the belt loop design finally. I used to not have sorry, not the belt loop, but yeah, the clip, have it clipped to my pants. I used to not do that, but I kind of like the edginess. It looks kind of cool. Makes me look utilitarian, or whatever the word is. All right, then probably the most two exciting items you'll see. I've got an iPad. This is the iPad Pro M4. I've got a little Apple Pencil as well. I have the paper-like pencil tip on there, and then I don't have a paper-like screen protector on here. I actually use Spigen. Whoops. I actually use a Spigen. What's it called? Screen protector, and it's one of those nano etched ones. It's supposed to be paper-like essentially, but it's not the paper-like brand. But honestly, I've tried a couple different ones. This one's okay. It feels pretty good, but I would love to try out that paper-like at some point in my life. I just haven't yet because it's the most expensive version, but it is the most talked about version, so maybe it's worth it. But yeah, I've had this bad boy for about a year and a half. I use it literally every day. I take notes on it. I use my calendar on it. I've got work Teams and I've got my work email on it, so I use it a lot for work. It's just a handy mobile computer to have on you at all times. I take scans of PDFs. Like, I use it for inventory purposes. Like, I just use this. This iPad is just the most functional piece of equipment I have on me every day, and I couldn't imagine working without it at this point. I just love it too much. It's also I transfer all my pictures off my camera wirelessly to my iPad, and then I also use my iPad specifically for Instagram. So I don't go Instagram other than on my iPad to post my pictures. I'm really trying to crack down on my social media and my dopamine. I'm just constantly distracting myself, and but the iPad's helped me kind of calm that down. Let me actually unlock this real quick. So this is my main homepage, and I have it set up to try and be productive. You'll see I've got journal prompts here to kind of give me an inspiration on my journal. I also use a journal app. I use GoodNotes. Goodness. This is the app I use. You have, like, as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 notebooks accessible, boom, like that digitally. It's just fantastic. I've got a calculator. I've got my reminders. I've got my Procreate drawing app. Like, Procreate is such a fantastic application. $12, and you just get to make art. It's just amazing. I'm a terrible artist, but the tool is there, and I use it every now and then. You'll see I also have my Spotify set up here. Got my calendar. I've got a clock. I've got the weather. Like, just simple little widgets just to keep you informed on what's going on right now. I also have my Quill app, which is my news reading app. I'm trying to get into the news for this year. And then I have my little widget for my email. And then you'll see this is like my hotbar of all my favorite apps. Those kind of go in and out depending on what I'm doing in life. But yeah, like, this is my iPad. Probably number 2 of my favorite items on my everyday carry behind my camera. And then the last item on my everyday carry is something kind of new to my everyday carry, where I'm not a huge laptop guy. I've had this now for over a year. I'm not a huge laptop guy, especially now with the iPad. I do a lot of stuff on the iPad. But what's nice, the laptop is nice for when I want to do my programming, my coding. I do my online course on my laptop. I can do it on my iPad, I'm sure, but the laptop's just nicer to use. As you can see, I have a ThinkPad T480. I got it running Linux like a real man. Come on now, pull up the terminal. But yeah, this is my laptop. I'm running Arch Linux in it right now. Hyperland setup. For the first year having this laptop, I was using GNOME. It was like a Mac setup essentially. It was super easy to use. Everything I did always worked with no problem. But then I decided to make my life harder and switched to Arch Hyperland about a week ago. And it took me literally a week to get my PC now set up to what it used to be on GNOME. But it's mine. I made it the way I want it. There's no bullshit apps on there that I don't use. Everything that I put on there is something I use. Everything I will use in the future, I'll put on. Everything I'll ever need to uninstall, I'll probably never uninstall because I haven't done that yet. Might not even need to. But anyways, yeah, that's the everyday carry, guys. Pretty exciting stuff. And then, you got your coffee over here, black coffee. I don't got time for creamer. You talking about, boy? That ain't productive. Yeah. So that's the everyday carry. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble about my items. This is exciting stuff for me, and I hope it's exciting stuff for you. And yeah, definitely feel free to leave comments, letting know what you think about my everyday carry, what's in your everyday carry. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.